Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at RWL YouTube channel. Well, good evening to you RWL fans. We hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We are in Greensboro, North Carolina tonight for RWL Black Friday Supercard. My name is Don Hickson, and joining me at ringside will be Myron Schimmelman and Snarl General Manager Hangman Tex Lynch. And we have got 3 hours of the best RWL mat action you're ever going to see. He's not kidding. Great matches, every single one of them. Over a dozen. You will definitely not regret sticking around. You can rest up and enjoy your turkey.
That's right, Myron. 3 hours. Over a dozen matches. A lot of those matches, championship matches. Oh, we've got everything going on. It's an all-hands-on-deck event with the rosters of Snarl and Rage both present this evening. Everybody's ready to party, and we hope you've had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you had a lot of good food, a lot of good time with friends and family. But now you probably want to kick back because you're all stuffed on all that extra food. So kick back and relax and enjoy RWL Black Friday with us. It is going to be super.
Tex is right. Now football you can get anytime. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving, this football. But it's nothing like RWL Black Friday. And starting off this holiday supercard, a ladies division matchup, a rematch from about 6 months ago, as Grace Fenwick of the United Kingdoms gets set to rematch against Brenda Blair.
Yeah, Brenda Blair sure looking for some payback because that last match, she lost it to Grace Fenwick and she is still mad about it, and that was 6 months ago.
And how about this, Tex? We're starting off with your Christmas music.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it wonderful?
Tonight's opening matches scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, representing the United Kingdoms. From Sussex, England, Grace Fenwick.
Wicked little Grace Fenwick gonna have to go it all alone without Jessica Goldman, without Niles Wickheiser, and without the injured Ballarat Jack Jones. Oh, but I do love that music. Oh, that's just wonderful. Well, Grace Fenwick and Brenda Blair, instant sparks. They do not like each other in the slightest. Grace Fenwick was not thrilled that Brenda Blair came back over the summer during the Sweet Revenge tour, and their first encounter, like I said, she won it, and she's determined to win this one too.
I don't know. I think Brenda Blair might be a little... She's got anger and hatred on her side, you know? Indeed, Myron, it is safe to say Grace Fenwick and Brenda Blair certainly never going to be friends.
Her opponent from San Jose, California, Brenda Blair.
A quick correction, I erroneously stated that the match between Brenda Blair and Grace Fenwick was 6 months ago, when in actuality it was only 2 months ago. My apologies. That aside, Brenda Blair, beautiful, talented, resourceful, has the support of the fans, and her win-loss record is not a bad one at all. She's perhaps looking to better it by one tonight at the expense of Grace Fenwick.
And Grace Fenwick, she's real sadistic. She likes hurting people, she likes seeing people get hurt, and she'd probably like to see Brenda Blair hurt a little bit.
Well, she'd better get ready because I think Brenda Blair's looking to hurt her a little bit.
Well, what a way to start things off with two pretty girls that can't stand each other's guts. That's always going to make for a great matchup. Okay, here we go, referee Tom Kanamura. Sounds the bell. And here we go. Brenda Blair with a flurry of kicks and a dragon screw that takes Grace Fenwick down to the canvas, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Grace slams her face first down to the mat. And Grace Fenwick immediately going to work on the legs of Brenda Blair. Take her off her vertical base and weaken the legs. That is a solid strategy. Got her by the wrist, knee to the face. Brenda Blair in trouble in the early goings here. Hard forearm takes her down. Grace Fenwick starting off real aggressive here. Grace Fenwick definitely targeting the limbs of Brenda Blair. Oh, man. Here we go. That sadistic streak of hers. And she's already had problems with Liberty Bell, Danielle, Heathcote, and a host of others. Here we go, a cover, but not even a one. Brenda Blair powering out real quick. Rebound off the ropes, flying fist. Takes Brenda right back down the canvas yet again. Grace Fenwick right on her. Whips her to the ropes. Ducks under. Leapfrogs it. And whoa, here we go. Try for the belly-to-belly suplex. Brenda Blair said, no, that's all right. I'm going to slam you down on the canvas. Brenda Blair. Oh, stomping the hands and fingers of Grace Fenwick. Well, a little Miss Sadistic. How's it feel to be on the receiving end, I suppose? Oh, man, look at this gouging the... Oh, man. Brenda Blair's not fooling around tonight. Hard shot to the back. Whips Grace to the ropes. She ducks under. She leapfrogs. They collide with no result. Oh, both of them tried for the same move and missed it. Huh. Oh, this one's good so far. Nice suplex from Brenda Blair. Grace Fenwick rolls herself out on the floor. Here comes Brenda Blair. Oh, man, did you see that? I don't know how high she was over that top rope, but she definitely cleared it. Oh, here was a little bit of the old bitty bomb. A little bit of Selena right there. Huh. Grace Fenwick locks up with Brenda, drives her into the ring steps. Oh, well, that is painful. Grace Fenwick, as sadistic as they come, raining hard right hands on the head of Brenda Blair on the outside. The referee has already begun to count. Grace locks her up. Whoa, whips her all the way down across town. Rolls herself back inside the ring. Tom Canamora still counting for Brenda Blair. Brenda makes her way back inside. Grace Fenwick from behind. Whoa, wicked knee to the head. Brenda back to her feet real quick. Grace Fenwick driving hard knees into the midsection of Brenda Blair. Oh, man. This one has been crazy from the word go. Hard stomp to the arm. And Grace Fenwick definitely enjoying herself in there. Oh, my goodness. Brenda rounded up. Brenda sweeps the leg. Cobra Kai style right there. Brenda, whoa, sent her reeling. Goes behind. She's got Grace Fenwick by the scruff of the neck. Puts her up against the ropes. Oh, man. Just got pitched over the top rope and out onto the floor. Grace Fenwick taking herself up to the top turnbuckle. And whoa, man, what a flying kick that was right in the chest. Brenda Blair rounded up again. Another wrist clutch knee to the head. Oh, well. Oh, and here's Tom Canamora arguing in vain for these ladies to get it back in the ring. He's just wasting his time. They'll come in when they're good and damn ready. Grace Fenwick grabbing more knees into the midsection of Brenda Blair. Hard kicks to the chest, followed up with a forearm. The referee's count continues as these ladies sit on the outside just duking it out. Oh, man, another wicked wrist clutch knee to the head for Brenda Blair. Brenda rounded up again, collar and elbow, and pitched again, almost towards the barricades this time. As Grace Fenwick makes her way back inside, look at this, going all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Brenda Blair just about getting to her feet. Oh, this does not bode well. Here we go. Oh, man. Whoa, a clothesline off the top turnbuckle. Oh, both ladies try for the move and miss it. Brenda Blair goes from behind, escorting Grace Fenwick towards the apron, gets her back inside the ring, follows her in herself. Brenda locks her up, escorts her to the ropes. Let's see where this is going to go. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, that was painful. Just yanked her armpit onto that hard rope. Brenda Blair and Grace Fenwick in opposite corners. Brenda charges. And a running forearm takes Grace Fenwick down to the canvas. And again, Brenda Blair putting the boots to the hands, wrists, and fingers of Grace Fenwick. Well, tides have turned here quick. Brenda Blair rebounds off the ropes. Boom, elbow across the chest. Wow. Grace Fenwick in some trouble at the moment. Oh, another driving knee into the side of the head for Grace Fenwick. And look at this. Oh, man, what a torturous submission right there. Tearing apart the ligaments in the knees of Grace Fenwick. Brenda Blair back to her feet. Grace Fenwick not. Oh, man, what a stomp to the lower abdomen, and took a little walk on it, too. Hard elbow across the head of Grace Fenwick. Brenda Blair with a hard right hand. A kick to the midsection and a stunner. Look at this right here. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, shut up. Oh, Grace Fenwick. Still got a little bit of gas left in the tank here. Brenda Blair. Again with a little bit of the bitty bitty bomb. And oh, the fans sure love that. Hard stomp to the back of Grace Fenwick. Oh, look at this. Brenda Blair is mad. Brenda, whoa, jumping neck breaker. Brenda covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that's a wrap, folks. You can chalk that one up. Brenda Blair evening the score with Grace Fenwick by pinfall.
The time of the fall, 6 minutes and 28 seconds. And your winner, Brenda Blair.
Brenda Blair scoring some vindication at the hands of Grace Fenwick. What a terrific win for Brenda Blair in about 6 minutes and change. And yes, sir, look at Brenda Blair doing that, showing off that she does so well. As she wrapped this one up, she was extremely frustrated.
Yeah, that's right, she was. Oh, man. Just hit her with that neck breaker, and it was just about all over. Went for the cover and hooked the leg, and that was the end of the story. Folks, we got a whole lot more action coming up, so don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with more RWL Black Friday right after the break.
Coming up next, our first title match of the evening, one of many, as the RWL Mid-South Championship is defended, as Tito Santana returns to challenge Billy White Moon in a return matchup for the Mid-South title.
That's going to be a good one. Let's turn it over to ring announcer Ida Howell.
This next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Mid-South Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from Tocqueville, Mexico, weighing to 131 pounds. Here is Tito Santana.
Well, guys, let me tell you, Tito Santana has been waiting for this rematch with Billy White Moon for the Mid-South Championship for quite some time. And now that it's here, he's going to use everything he's got at his disposal to try and get it back. He's got a lot of fan support. There's a lot of Santana loyalists. But the fact of the matter is, Billy White Moon is pretty hot these days. And he's going to have a pretty tall order ahead of him trying to get that title away from Billy White Moon.
Yeah, but he might be able to do it. You know, Tito Santana got that knack for pulling a magic rabbit out of a hat. Mr. Arriba, Tito Santana, it is going to be a great matchup right here.
His opponent, representing Best of the West, and accompanied by Jim Dandy Deacons, from Edmond, Oklahoma, weighing to 128 pounds. He is the reigning RWL Mid-South champion, Billy White Moon.
Two of the top stars of Best of the West, generational wealth and wrestling talent, Billy White Moon and Jim Dandy Deacons, the sons of Chief Sam White Moon and Cowboy Bob. And they've brought Best of the West back in a big way. And now Billy White Moon been running around with that Mid-South title for quite some time now, and it looks like he may hold on to it for a while if Tito Santana doesn't manage to get it away from him tonight.
It's always a 50-50 possibility with several different possible modifiers. The RWL Mid-South Championship, that is indeed what it is all about tonight between Tito Santana and Billy White Moon.
It's been a real point of frustration for Tito Santana because he held that Mid-South Championship for quite some time before Billy White Moon came along and took it away from him over the summer. With that single Indian sleeper hold that Billy White Moon executes to perfection, almost always seems to score a win with it. Look at Tito Santana, look at the look on his face, staring at Billy White Moon holding the Mid-South title. He'd sure love to get it back, but Tito Santana, he got to understand, Billy White Moon is not in a rip of a hurry to give it up.
This match is going to be explosive. Both of these men have very hot tempers. Once you get them steamed, it's very hard to calm them down.
That is extraordinarily true, Myron. Billy White Moon, very much like his father, Chief Sam White Moon, And once he gets a head of steam going, it is extremely hard to get him calmed down again. Tito Santana inspecting the Mid-South Championship. It's just a 3 counter of submission away for him. We'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out.
All right, with all the formalities out of the way, with all the T's crossed and the I's dotted, this one's all set to go. Referee Walt Rothburn sounding the bell. Collar and elbow tie up center ring. Tito Santana goes behind. Slams Billy White Moon to the canvas right into a headlock and follows it up with a hard punch to the head. White Moon goes behind on Santana. Slams. Whoa, quick counter from Tito Santana into an arm drag. Got to be impressed with that. A forearm across the head. White Moon shoves it. Whoa, did you see him just roll out of that one? That was beautiful. From behind. Oh, German suplex from Billy White Moon. Tito Santana back to his feet again as they lock up one more time. This one's going to be frantic. Oh, high hip toss. Look at Billy White Moon. He can't believe it. Quick counter from White Moon. Drives a hard knee into Santana. Kicks him down to the canvas. Oh, man. Nice arm drag from Tito. Tito Santana rounds White Moon up and escorts him to the rope. Whoa, just pitched him over the top rope and out onto the floor. The official starts his count. Jim Dandy Deacon's giving these guys a wide berth. Quick counter from Billy White Moon. Quick counter from Tito Santana. And what a hard left from Billy White Moon. A jawjacker from Tito Santana. Santana makes his way back inside. So does White Moon. Billy White Moon. Whoa! Hard forearm took Tito Santana down, but beautiful. Now cranking on the head and neck area. Tito Santana is Billy White Moon. Looks like he's trying to start to pull away here. Going for a quick cover. One. And only one. Well, there was no way that was going to happen for you, Billy. I'm sorry. Santana counters with a hard shot to the midsection. And into a loop that's press starts raining hard right hands on the head of Billy White Moon. Again, the Mid-South title on the line here. Santana covers, but no, not even a one. Billy White Moon's like, are you kidding me? White Moon back to his feet. Whoa! Charging clothesline takes Santana over the top rope, ass over T-Kill. I think he hurt his back pretty good. White Moon right on outside after him. Referee already counting. Collar and elbow kick to the midsection from Santana. Counter from White Moon with another clothesline. He just cracked his head on the floor out there. Santana on the receiving end of some serious business here as the referee tries to get them back in. Santana and White Moon finally following instructions here. And Tito Santana, well, again, pitching White Moon over that top rope and out onto the floor. Looks like Tito Santana came with a game plan. Jim Dandy Deacon's helping his partner back up to his feet. And that's about the extent of his involvement. Oh, man. White Moon catches one from Santana, goes behind on Tito Santana. German suplex out there on the floor. Just about almost pitched him over the barricade. Wow. Quick counters from both Santana and White Moon as Santana makes his way back inside. So does Billy White Moon. Billy. He's got Tito Santana. Got a handful of hair here. Pitches him up across the ropes. And says, here's a little payback. Oh, to get him out onto the apron. That's about as far as we go. And Billy White Moon follows him out onto the apron. And, oh, man, DDT just cracked his skull on the outer rim of the apron. And I know that had to hurt. Santana, quick with the counter, makes his way back inside. And look at this. Billy White Moon hangs him up off the top rope from the outside. Makes his way in on a groggy Tito Santana. Goes behind, side suplex. Down goes Santana again. White Moon covers. 1, 2, no. Tito Santana powering out of that one with authority. White Moon misses with the kick. Tito Santana gets surprised by White Moon, who goes behind. Turns him around. Beautiful German suplex from Billy White Moon. White Moon follows it up with a stomp to the back. Tito Santana now on the receiving end of some business. The momentum has shifted back and forth quite a bit here. Shoulder tackle from Tito Santana as Tito goes to work on the arms of Billy White Moon. At Mid-South Championship, he has been very upset that he lost that Mid-South Championship to Billy White Moon, and he really loved to get it back. Well, getting it back from Billy White Moon's been a tall order. Santana whips White Moon into Farker. Whoa, cracked in the head with, oh, here we go. Billy White Moon firing up the engines here. Tito Santana and Billy White Moon both busted open. This one got intense within 5 minutes. That's just crazy. White Moon stalking Santana. Goes behind. Here we go into the sleeper hold, and I know Billy White Moon is giving Tito Santana some serious flashbacks from their last encounter. Santana tapping out, says that's all, no more. Referee rings the bell. That is it. Tito Santana has once again lost to Billy White Moon, who retains the Mid-South Championship.
The time was for minutes and 58 seconds. Here's your winner, and still our WL Mid-South champion, Billy White Moon.
Billy White Moon adopting a strategy of hit him hard and hit him fast, and he certainly did do that against Tito Santana. Wrapping this match up in just a shade under 5 minutes to retain the RWL Mid-South Championship. And you know his compatriots from Best of the West are certainly proud of their partner, Billy White Moon. They ought to be proud. He's talented. I'm telling you, Billy White Moon. Chip off the old block, just like his father said.
Well, it wasn't for lack of trying. Tito Santana certainly did put in a good effort, but just not enough against Billy White Moon tonight. And he goes on to retain the Mid-South Championship one more time. And he's retained that title in several title matches already. Looks like Billy White Moon might be hanging on to that one for just a little while longer.
Yeah, he's going to hang on to it for a nice long time, I think. Could be a long time before anybody takes that away from him.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap up this one. We'll be back with more RWL Black Friday. Oh, man, it's going to be insane. A whole lot more coming up right after the break, so don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with a whole lot more. All right, well, this one's going to be our first-time ladies division encounter as D-Luscious, the third feminine psychedelic, gets set to lock it up with former Bell Council alum Jody Vorick, out here trying to make it on her own back on Snarl.
And what a shock her return has been.
This next match, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Psychedelics, and accompanied by Wild Thing Wayne Tate. From New Orleans, Louisiana, here is D-Luscious.
Boy, talk about insecure. Wild Thing Wayne Tate sporting a replica of the Snarl Tag Team Championships that were taken from him and Wild Thing by Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox last week. I don't know where that replica came from. Sylvia Strong might have had it in storage or something, but that is not the authentic RWL Snarl Tag Team Championship. Those will be contested later in the third hour of the show, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for that.
Who do you like in this one, Myron?
Jody's going to give her trouble.
Her opponent from Frontera, California, here's Jody Vorick.
Well, I was there when Jody Vorick came back to Snarl 2 weeks ago, confronted Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote in the ring, and oh man, the sparks flew between those two. Jody Vorick trying to put the Bell Council behind her and make it all here on her own. And well, she might very well do it.
I don't know. I mean, everybody knows Jody Vorick is probably not one of the nicest people you'd want to meet, but there's something about her. She's got a certain, je ne sais quoi, I don't know.
Jody Vorick, definitely not one of the more popular ladies on the RWL roster. She has a long history of creating a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Well, yeah, that's true, but she's also extraordinarily talented. I mean, you can hate her if you want to, but you can't deny her skill.
Tex, with skills like she's showing right now, she should only open an OnlyFans account.
What the hell do you know about OnlyFans, Myron?
That it's legal, and that's all I need to know.
Well, first time these two are banging heads on that basis alone, this one's going to be interesting. Walt Rathburn rings the bell. Everybody charges. Boom! Knee to the head for D-Luscious from Jody Vorick, starting off real early with a kick to the head and a stomp to the back of the head of D-Luscious. D-Luscious sweeps the leg, takes Jody down, follows it up with a stomp to the head as payback. Follows it up with a stomp to the back of the head as payback. Wow, they are doing it tit for tat, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, man. They're going to wind up blind and toothless. Oh, man. Kick to the midsection. D-Luscious from behind with a hard shot. Whips Jody to the ropes. Oh, man, what a forearm. Took Jody Vorick down hard. D-Luscious with a hard stomp. Delicious rounds Jody up. A shot, a kick, a slap, a punch, and down goes Jody. Oh man, she just collapsed to the mat. Huh. Delicious with a couple of spiteful stomps to the head. Oh, Jody shouldn't feel too bad. She's delivered more than her share of those over the years. Boom! Right across the midsection with the knee goes Delicious on Jody Vorek. Flips her over. Rounds her up. Jody sweeps the leg. A little bit of Cobra Kai action right there. As Jody Vorek rounds her up. Delicious catches a kick. Counters the punch. Locks up. Jody counters with a kick. Here we go. Oh, tried for the rebound off the ropes, but a chop block stopped it. Cover, but too close to the ropes. Referee says he's going to have to start all over again. As Jody Vorek makes her way to the outside, here comes Delicious. Took her down with a clothesline. Jody struggling to get back to her feet here as Delicious rounds her up, sets her up for the beautiful vertical suplex near the barricades. These people in the front row getting themselves a real treat right here. Jody Vorek with the quick Olay and a couple of hard kicks to the leg of Delicious. Delicious counters with a hard right and a double chop to the throat and another. Oh man, Delicious turning out to be a pretty serious threat here. You've been hanging out with them psychedelics, you know how that goes. Jody Vorek laid out on the floor on the outside, referee counting as Delicious delivers another couple of spiteful stomps to the head of Jody Vorek. Jody rounded up and rolled back inside, almost knocked over the referee. Delicious taking her sweet time about getting back inside, rolls herself back in as Jody gets to her feet, misses with a drop kick. Jody Vorek locked up and whipped to the far corner, and a charge that takes her down into the seated position in the corner, and Delicious putting the boots to her and a blatant choke right there. Well, she is the third psychedelic, the female psychedelic, so you got to expect some rough treatment when you're in there with Delicious. Well, doing a little bit of sauntering here, Jody Vorek laid out. Wild Thing Wayne Teague extremely proud of his significant other, his young lady, Delicious. And Wild Thing, him and the Freak getting ready to try and get those snarled tag titles back from Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox a little later on in the show. Make sure you stick around for that one. Jody Vorek back on the attack with a forearm to Delicious, has her down on the canvas. Follows it up with a hard stomp. Right to the arm, going right back to it again. Jody in the driver's seat right now against Delicious. Hard shot spins her around, and Jody Vorek going for a sleeper hold here. This could be bad news for Delicious. Delicious surprises her with a jawjacker from behind. Jody Vorek stunned, just getting back to her feet as Delicious locks her up. Kick to the midsection from Jody Vorek. And now, here we go. Running bulldog from Delicious. Slam Jody's head face first into the canvas. Cover 1, 2, 3, and it is all over.
The time was for minutes and 42 seconds. Here's your winner, Delicious.
Excuse me, quick correction here. That was 3 minutes and 42 seconds, which is still very, very fast. Gotta hand it to Delicious. Getting a win over a veteran like Jody Vorek, that was pretty impressive. It certainly was, and Delicious wrapped this one up pretty quick, slamming Jody Vorek's head right into the canvas.
All right, folks, still got a whole lot more RWL Black Friday on tap. Lots of hours left, so don't go nowhere. We're coming right back after the break with a whole lot more.
Coming up next, more ladies division action as patriotic Pam Parsons, America's sweetheart, gets set to face rookie star Tiana Marquez.
I like Tiana. Nice kid. A little bit loud, but other than that, she's a sweet kid.
This next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Huntington Beach, California, she is America's sweetheart, patriotic Pam Parsons.
Well, with the recent addition of Georgia Washington, we now have 4, count them 4, red, white, and blue ladies of the RWL. 3 of them, Danielle Heathcote, Brooklyn Von Brown, and of course patriotic Pam Parsons, popular. As far as Georgia Washington, well, I don't really know about popular. It's not working out too good for Georgia Washington.
I'm sure it's going to lead to all sorts of clashes, but as far as the one we've got right in front of us this evening, patriotic Pam Parsons facing newcomer Tiana Marquez. He's only had one appearance previously, and that was in October.
Against Molly Holly, yeah. Tiana Marquez beat Molly Holly. Well, I don't know if it's going to be that easy with Pam Parsons, but I guess we'll find out.
And her opponent from Harlem, New York, here is Tiana Marquez.
That's like to say, guys, Tiana Marquez with one win in one attempt. And she's still pretty peeved that she got cut out of that Snarl Women's Championship tournament. Well, I guess we'll all find out what happens here. But I'm pretty sure she's going to try to take out her aggressions a little bit on patriotic Pam Parsons. I don't see her doing it, though. I mean, she's still relatively new.
That's true. I mean, Pam Parsons has got tons of experience over her.
Well, not to play devil's advocate, gentlemen, but she did defeat Molly Holly in her first attempt.
Okay, so I'll shut up.
Well, we all seem to be on the same page. This match seems to favor Pam Parsons, but we'll find out in a minute. There goes the bell. Pam with a right. Tiana with a right and a left. And, oh, man, look at this. Double choke left and slam the canvas down goes Pam Parsons. Tiana Marquez, indeed a powerful little specimen. Oh, wow. Pam Parsons escorts her to the ropes. And, oh, man, just torturing the arm against those ropes. Tiana Marquez counters. Pam Parsons counters with a kick. Tiana Marquez counters. And whoa! By her hair, just pitched her halfway across town. Tiana rounds her up. Whoo! Von Erich style discus punch right there. Wow. Tiana rounds up Pam again. Pam Parsons whipped out onto the floor. Whoa. Okay. Well now. Oh man, what a splash out there on the floor. Referee's counting already. Tiana Marquez rounds up Pam Parsons, and Pam Parsons finally counters. Took a heap of punishment. Here we go. Spotlight dance. Farther and further away from the ring we go with the referee's count still going. Oh, swing ding neck breaker from Pam Parsons. And oh man, did you see that? Very athletic, patriotic Pam Parsons. Former gymnast. Oh, Tiana Marquez catches a kick to the midsection. Pam Parsons fires off a series of shots and a DDT right there on the steel. Oh. Tiana, oh, jumping neckbreaker. Pam Parsons and Tiana Marquez just going at it, hammer and tongue. Whoa, beautiful. Oh, Pam Parsons, amazing. She's just a joy to watch. But this conflict just got, oh man, face first. Oh man. Pam Parsons just going 7 kinds of crazy on Tiana Marquez. Whoa, slammed into, oh, she is just cutting Tiana no slack. Tiana Marquez in a heap of trouble, and the referee's count is still going. Oh, Tiana counters with a kick to the head. Series of, whoa, man, that was a hard shot. Down went Pam Parsons. Pam rounded up again, another discus punch. Oh man, this has gotten completely out of control. They have got to get this back in the ring, and they are running out of time. But Tiana, with a disgusting display of power, don't look like anybody's in a great big hurry to get back inside. Wow, this ain't good. Oh, another splash. Oh, Pam's starting to take a little bit of a beating here. Tiana starting to pull away. Pam Parsons counters. Misses with the swing. But, oh, man. Slammed her head right. Oh, finally somebody decided it's time to go home. Oh, wow. Everybody back inside. Tiana whipped to the ropes. Pam Parsons ducks under. Leapfrogs it, and here we go. Whoa, beautiful arm drag. Spinning arm drag. Pam Parsons covers 1. Only 1. Whoa. Yeah, I don't believe it either, Pam. Wow. Pam Parsons. With Tiana Marquez down on the mat. Tiana slowly rolls up to her feet. Pam Parsons right there to meet her. Counter kick from Tiana. Drops a knee into the head of Pam Parsons. Oh, man. Here we go again. She is a strong, she's like adamant. Amazing. Pam Parsons takes a long ride down. Tiana up on the middle ropes. Pam Parsons gets to her feet and, a kind of glancing blow. She didn't get all of it. And Tiana Marquez in control of Pam Parsons at the moment. Here we go. Whoa! What a pump handle. Tiana covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Tiana Marquez pulls off an upset and a half right here on Pam Parsons.
The time was for minutes, 18 seconds. And your winner, Tiana Marquez.
All right, so we were all wrong. Pass the Blackbird, please. I'd like a little hot sauce with mine.
Yeah, well, Tiana Marquez 2 for 2 against Molly Holly and patriotic Pam Parsons in a sort of who's next kind of scenario. All right, well, coming up next, tag team action, and it's going to be big. It's going to be vengeful too. We'll be right back. What the hell? Oh, well, now, foreign object.
In 12 seconds, referee Tom Connemura has disqualified Kaz Manson.
Have it, boys, no magic, and here we go. The Texas Hangman, like I said, I gave them their orders, and, Kaz Manson has just signed his own death warrant.
And man alive, the Texas Hangmen are pissed.
You better believe they're pissed, and when the Texas Hangmen are pissed, that's not good for you. You're the person they're pissed off at. Well, a little message to you sectarians that might be watching out there. You see what's happening to Kaz Manson? That is what is going to happen to every single one of you sectarians. All right, folks, you saw what happened to Kaz Manson. And tonight we upped the stakes a little bit in the war. Papa Shango and the Boogeyman, replacing Kaz Manson, challenged John Van and Guy Cormier, the originals, for the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Championships.
That seems a little bit high risk, Tax.
I'll be honest, guys, I don't understand this stupid war crap. Why can't these guys just come out, do their job, go back into the locker room like everybody else?
Well, me and Steve, we had a little sit down about this whole situation, and, we decided, it's coming close to the end of the year. Memphis Million will be up in a couple of weeks, and you know how it is with any business at the end of the year. You just stop kind of caring about the rules, and things just kind of go out the window, and things get kind of nuts, and then things get kind of violent, and Sylvia Strong and the originals, they want to do their little bit. They're still kind of annoyed about that whole thing back in September at Labor Day Slamathon. So they put up the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Champions against Papa Shango and the Boogeyman. I know that sounds a little bit crazy to most of you, but the originals and Sylvia Strong got plenty of confidence, and they're pretty sure they can just breeze through this one, and, based on their history, I don't see any reason to not believe them.
Well, the sectarians sure dropped the ball on that last one. The Texas Hangman beat the crap out of Kaz Manson. They worked him over like a suspect.
And we would be remiss if we didn't make note of the fact that Papa Shango basically threw Kaz Manson under the bus against the Texas Hangman.
Surprised he didn't try to lay the green mist on him. Lousy son of a bitch.
I'll be honest, I advised Sylvia against it, because without the titles on the line, yeah, sure, whatever. But with the titles on the line, you gotta keep in mind, these guys are constantly pissing on the rule book.
Well, that's another reason for the original. You gotta understand, John Van and Guy Cormier, they can switch gears real fast, and they can just be as nasty as you can.
Yeah, that's true. We've seen them do it hundreds of times.
The long-term undisputed World Tag Team Champions John Van and Guy Cormier, the originals, accompanied by Sylvia Strong. And these men have dominated the tag team rankings for many years. With almost 13 years now in RWL, John Van and Guy Cormier paired up by random chance and given Sylvia Strong as a manager, and it has been ever upward ever since.
And believe you me, guys, I am not in the least bit worried about these guys losing those titles to Papa Shango and the Boogeyman. And neither are they, and neither is Sylvia Strong.
They have been at the top of the mountain for almost 7 years, and there's been nobody big enough to knock them off yet.
I'm still serious. I still think this is a big mistake with the titles on the line. I'm telling you.
Tech say relax, Myron. Trust me, this is not going to happen.
The first our main event, scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, is for the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Championships. The challengers, representing the Sectarians, the team of Papa Shango, and the Boogeyman. Their opponents accompanied by Sylvia Strong at a combined weight of 510 pounds. They are the Undisputed World Tag Team Champions, John Van, Guy Cormier, the Originals.
That is the thing about long-term champions like the Originals or Dynamite Genie Parker. Every time those belts get handed over to the referee, it's always a nerve-wracking moment for the champions.
Yeah, but the trade-off on that is every time they win, they build their legacy just that much more.
That's a good point, Myron. Papa Shango and Guy Cormier starting us off here as Tom Canamora sounds the bell. Everybody comes center ring. Papa Shango with a series of rights and a bite to the face. Well, Guy Cormier, this is going to be a rough night for the O's, but I think they're going to come through it okay. Papa Shango escorts Guy to the corner. Referee Tom Canamora needs to get the hell out of the way. Here's a slam. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Look at poor Tom Canamora trembling in fear at the dreaded Papa Shango. Papa Shango delivers a series of shots and a running DDT to Guy Cormier, slams him down onto the mat. Delivers a hard elbow to the chest. Papa Shango steps out and in comes the Boogeyman on the tag. Shoulder tackle from Guy Cormier. Guy gonna pay back Papa Shango for all that senseless nonsense and slams him into the apron. Amanda Robinson getting involved. That ain't cool. As Papa Shango catches a beatdown Boogeyman, brings John Van into the ring the hard way, and it is total chaos out there. Amanda Robinson gets rolled into the ring. Whoa, okay, this one got crazy real quick. Shoulder tackle takes Guy Cormier down as order is finally restored here. Man. Up over the shoulders, but Guy Cormier counters it into a DDT. Guy Cormier, the Staten Island Crippler. Whoa, misses with the headbutt. Boogeyman back to his feet. They lock up. Whipped into the corner, rebounded out, and a cheap shot from Papa Shango into the bargain. Look at this, one-arm slam from the Boogeyman. Boogeyman rebounds off the ropes. Catches a couple of knees instead of the splash. I still can't believe Amanda Robinson got hauled into the ring like that. Boogeyman whipped into the Originals' corner. A hard right from Guy Cormier. Now yanking the arm against the ropes, using his foot for leverage on the middle rope. Wow, okay. That was vicious. Told you, these guys can definitely play hard if they want to play hard. This is why they volunteered for this matchup. Boogeyman with a double axe handle across the back. Misses with the rolling elbow. Guy Cormier rolls back up to his feet. Collar and elbow, middle of the ring. Hard shot in the midsection. Boogeyman with a hard overhand right brings Guy down to one knee. And here we go again. Amanda Robinson introducing a chair into the mix here as Papa Shango gets tagged in. Referee getting that chair the hell out of here. As Papa Shango makes his way up to the top turnbuckle. Guy Cormier still laid out center ring. Guy slowly getting to his feet. Flying shoulder tackle off the top turnbuckle from Papa Shango. And, oh man, okay. This is going to be a rough one. Guy Cormier tries to make his way to his corner, and here it comes. The Chicago Hammer, John Van on the hot tag. Whoa, running forearm. John Van with a series of hard shots and into a quick DDT on the big old bald head of Papa Shango. Sylvia Strong observing the boys at work. And here comes Guy on the tag. Here comes a little double team from the Originals. Shango whipped to the ropes. Flying flapjack. double team. Cormier with a rolling elbow. And then a rolling leg drop. Wow. Guy Cormier whips Papa Shango into the original's corner. And Sylvia Strong, wasn't she something? And that last woman standing match with the Fairfield Fox fake Crawford on Snarl. Unbelievable. Sidewalk slam from Guy Cormier. Papa Shango in all kinds of trouble here as the momentum has shifted. Here's Amanda Robinson interfering again. Playing games with that turnbuckle in the Sectarian's corner as Papa Shango makes his way in. Guy Cormier gets countered by the boogeyman, gets knocked down. But he gets up again. Ain't never gonna keep him down. Guy Cormier up over the shoulders goes the boogeyman, but the boogeyman with elbows right to the face of Guy Cormier. Oh man, right into the steel, a cheap shot and a running clothesline. The boogeyman goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, well, almost a 2. Guy Cormier manages to break the pin. Here comes Papa Shango on the tag. The Sectarians currently in control of things at the moment. Guy Cormier slams Papa Shango down to the canvas, goes for a cover. 1. Man. Papa Shango powering out of the pin. Amanda Robinson. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see the referee eject her, man. Hard overhand right for Papa Shango from Guy Cormier as he steps out, and in comes the Chicago Hammer, John Van. Papa Shango taking a standing up nap right there on the outside. Referee starts the count, but Papa Shango makes his way back in. Oh man, John Van takes him down with a flying shoulder tackle. And in comes Guy Cormier again. The originals work like a well-oiled machine, one of the best tag teams in all of RWL. Elbows to the midsection for Papa Shango as referee Tom Canamora corrects that turnbuckle issue. Jawjacker from Papa Shango. Up over the shoulders. Guy Cormier counters with a series of elbows of his own. And, oh man, whoa, nails the neckbreaker right center ring on Papa Shango. I thought he was going to tag, but he's about to go air. Guy Cormier, boom, diving headbutt, wow. Cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, just a 2. Unbelievable. Here comes John Van again. Papa Shango counting the ring lights and seeing the pretty stars. The Chicago Hammer rounds him up. Hard Irish whip into the ropes. John ducks under, does the leapfrog, and whoa, man, he nearly went through your screen, folks. Man, John covers. 1, 2. Boogeyman there to spoil the party. John Van rounds up Papa Shango again. Whipped hard into the original's corner. Here comes Guy Cormier, and here comes another double team from the O's. The originals. Look at this. Here we go. Papa Shango goes for a double power bomb, and man, he got flipped ass over tea kettle. Now Guy Cormier going after the boogeyman too. Another apron slam for the boogeyman. As Guy Cormier makes his way around the corner here, Papa Shango laid out on the other side. Referee counting Papa Shango as Guy Cormier misses with the headbutt on the floor, man. That had the smart. Papa Shango rolls Guy back inside, goes after John Van too, gouges the face of the Chicago Hammer. Guy Cormier urging Papa Shango to bring it on here, and up we go into a bear hug. Referee monitoring that situation carefully, but ain't no use. Guy Cormier frees himself pretty quickly. Locks up with Papa Shango. Shango whipped to the ropes. Oh man, power slam from Papa Shango right center ring. Guy Cormier making his way back up to his feet, and here comes Papa Shango with the charging clothesline up and over the top rope. And Amanda Robinson one more time getting involved here. Referee needs to get her the hell out of this situation. Guy Cormier rolled back in by Amanda Robinson. Running one-arm slam. Takes Papa Shango down to the canvas. Papa Shango counters with a kick to the midsection. They lock it up. Shango with a sidewalk slam on Guy Cormier. Again, the tag title's on the line here, one. And only one, Guy Cormier. That's another thing about the originals, extremely resilient. They can take a licking and keep on taking like a Timex watch. Boogeyman comes in on the tag. Cormier back to his feet. Oh man, basement dropkick from the Boogeyman. And a rolling elbow to the back. Now going after John Van. These sectarians, man, they're just insane. Guy Cormier back to his feet. Hard overhand right to the Boogeyman. Slams his head down to the canvas. Boogeyman rolls out of the way. Hard right turns Guy Cormier around. He's got him up. Oh man. Oh, this don't look good. Oh man. Dominator slam. Out onto the floor rolls Guy Cormier. Boogeyman about to go air on the outside. Oh man. Guy Cormier. Oh, look at this. Well, changing plans. Boogeyman going after John Van instead. Brings him back into the ring the hard way, and he ain't even the legal man. Guy Cormier working the crowd here. And the fans definitely 100% behind the originals. Papa Shango catches a shoulder tackle. I told you these guys were going to catch a beat down, like it or not. Papa Shango up over the shoulders of Guy Cormier. John Van looks like he might have taken a little bit too much abuse, as this match just about reaches halfway through the time limit. Alley-oop out of the corner for Papa Shango. Guy Cormier arguing with Amanda Robinson. Oh man, she's a bigger pain in the butt than I ever would have thought she could be. She's never been this much of a nuisance, even with Valet's Court. The distraction works a treat, though. Got Cormier in the sectarian's corner as Papa Shango tags in the Boogeyman. Boogeyman middle rope. Oh, double axe handle onto the arm of Guy Cormier. Cormier locks him up, whips him to the ropes, does the duck under, does the leapfrog, and boom! Another flapjack face first into the mat. Boogeyman damn near went through your screen. Whipped into the original's corner. Hard series of rights. 4 of them, count them, from Guy Cormier. Boogeyman seated in the corner. And another alley-oop out. Guy Cormier going 7 counts of crazy here on Papa Shango. Whipped into the corner. Shango, Boogeyman escapes and up into a bear hug. Now the Boogeyman trying for a bear hug on Guy Cormier, but about as effective as when Papa Shango tried it. Guy Cormier gets himself loose. Standing drop kick. Wow. As John Van comes in on the tag. Boogeyman back in the ring. John locks him up, whips him back into the original's corner again. Let's see what's going to happen here. Boogeyman counters and escapes the corner. Now back into another bear hug on John Van. Well, they're consistent if nothing else. John Van, with a series of elbows, gets himself loose from the Boogeyman. Running clothesline takes him down to the mat. Boogeyman on the wrong side of town in the original's corner. And the O's look pissed. Hard stomp to the arm of the Boogeyman. John Van. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, nasty leg snap right there. John Van through playing nice. The original through playing nice. Whipped into the corner. Here comes Guy on the tag. Double team action here. Whipped to the ropes. And another double flapjack. These guys have spent a whole lot of time falling on their faces, haven't they? Oh man. Guy Cormier pacing around here like a caged animal. Takes himself up to the top rope. Boom! Headbutt right across the skull of the Boogeyman. Cover 1. But Papa Shango breaking that up at 1. Cormier rounds him up. Look at this. Boom! Whoa! Knee to the head. And Guy Cormier definitely feeling it right now. And the sectarians looking like they're in a whole bunch of trouble. Papa Shango watching as the Boogeyman goes around into a headlock and a headlock punch on Guy Cormier. He anticipated the tag. And there he is. Papa Shango moves in on Guy Cormier. Well, to their credit, as much as I hate to give them any, the Sectarians, at least the pairing of Papa Shango and the Boogeyman, seem to be working effectively as a unit. Papa Shango fails to connect with the leg drop, but nails him with a forearm. Guy Cormier, with a sweep of the leg, takes Papa Shango down to the mat. Rounds him back up again. Look at this. Here we go. Pulling pile driver. Drop Papa Shango right on his head. One. Boogeyman. Ruining the pin again. Guy Cormier. Rounds Papa Shango back up. They lock up again. Whipped into the Originals corner. And here comes Guy. Hard kick to the leg against that rope. And that hurts. Clothesline from Guy. Here comes John Van. Papa Shango laid out just about center ring as the Chicago Hammer. Here we go. Nailed the claw right on the big old dome of Papa Shango. And that claw's won them a whole bunch of matches. John Van lets that one go. And he is stalking Papa Shango. Sensing victory might very well be near. Look at this. Papa Shango with the counter and a hard shot spins John Van around. John Van counters running. Running forearm that just busted Papa Shango open. Mixing up a little blood with all that face paint. Here comes Guy Cormier on the tag. Sylvia Strong got to be as proud as hell of the Originals. These guys just never seem to lose. At least not with the titles on the line. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Papa Shango in the far corner. Guy Cormier rounds him up. Basic scoop slam, but does the job. Guy covers. 1, 2. Shut up. I would have sworn that would have been about it. Papa Shango still laid out as John Van comes in on the tag. The Sectarians getting that beating they was promised. Fireman's carry from Papa Shango. Shango rounds him up, locks him up, whips John Van into the Sectarian's corner, and Amanda Robinson still hanging out here. She should have been gone quite some time ago, in my opinion. Papa Shango slams John Van down. Look at this. Whoa! Okay. All right, I'll give him his due. That was kind of impressive. Amanda Robinson rolls John Van back into the ring. I'm telling you, she is on. Well, there's going to be some issues dealt with here. Papa Shango. Kick to the midsection on John Van. Has him up over the shoulders. And there it is, the shoulder breaker. That could be bad. Here we go. Cover. 1. Guy Cormier making the save in the nick of time. Here comes the Boogeyman on the tag. John Van watches as, oh man, what a kick. And here we go. Up over the shoulders into the Boogeyman slam. Boogeyman going for the cover. 1, 2, but no, John Van arched himself up, man, off that canvas. And here comes Papa Shango. John Van still laid out. Papa Shango rolling him over. Delivers a wicked, slam of the knee into the mat, and John Van's feeling that one. Boogeyman comes back in on the tag. And the tides have turned again. John Van with a running clothesline. Won't even let the Boogeyman get out of the ring. He was going to try and get out. Double axe handle, slams him right back down to the mat. They lock up. John Van, hard overhand right, brings the Boogeyman down to one knee. The Chicago Hammer rounds him up. Vertical suplex right center ring for the Boogeyman as John Van covers. 1, 2, 3. That is it, folks. The Originals retain the undisputed World Tag Team Championships.
The time was 17 minutes and 3 seconds. Your winners, and still, RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Champions, the Originals.
Well, once again, Tex, the plan comes together for you. The Originals delivering a buzzer beater of a matchup and delivering quite the beatdown to the Sectarians, all while retaining the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Championships. Not a bad day at the office for John Van and Guy Cormier.
Boy, talk about your nail biters. This was a nail biter, but I'm glad the Originals came through. Yes, sir, me too. I knew that they would. Folks, that's going to wrap up the first hour tonight for RWL Black Friday, and we will return with hour 2 right after the break, so don't go anywhere.